Hey,
Good morning, everyone. I'm just checking out that I've got my streaming all set up, that I'm live on YouTube, and that the volume is okay. If you can hear me, give me a +1 in the comments. All looks to be good. We're looking at the XAU USD gold on the 10-minute chart, the 10-minute time frame. Haven't got anybody come in yet. If you're new to the channel, let me know where you're watching from. Just leave a comment. I'd love to see where people are watching from. We get people from all over the world in here, from Africa, from the US, from South America. And I'm just going to adjust my trend lines to right there. This is the 8 o'clock opening, 8 a.m.
hey,
China time. This candle here, this one here. This is 8 a.m. Indo-China time. That's Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Southeast Asia. It's the opening of Singapore and Shanghai. Shanghai is a gold exchange, just like the London Gold Exchange. And sometimes you can get some good moves. It's a little bit slow, the Asian market, but some people like that. Less volatility. And we're looking at the trend line strategy. Let me see if I've got, yeah, my trend line's okay there. So that if it breaks below this upward trend line and closes below that trend line, then I will go short. And if it breaks above my downward trend line and close above the downward trend line, then I will go long. So that's what we're waiting to see. Very interesting move. The first candle, you need to be patient. Let it show us its direction. We don't have direction yet. I don't have a trade set up. Good morning, Howard. Thanks for tuning in again. Your first one here. And I'll explain the chart in just a minute. I got a little yellow arrow here. I'll explain that in just a minute after we get a few more people in the room. I took a trade. That's the 7:30 candle. I took a trade, but I got out. Because it appears I was wrong on that, so I got out of that trade. And that's 7:30. Anyway, I'll explain that shortly. Get a few more people in the room. Otherwise, I'm just talking to you, Howard. You got any trade open this morning? Anybody? If you have a trade on gold, let me know. If you're long or short. Looks like we're going to be bullish this morning. Gold was bullish all day yesterday. And look at that. From the open, bullish all day, had a little bit of a retracement, kind of about 3 hours after the London session, and then continued its bullish run throughout the entire U.S. session. And that is so So strange what's going on. One day bullish, one day bearish. Oh, I think we can look at the 4-hour chart. No, I don't have that one on here. But the 4-hour chart, the H4 broke above. It broke out of that downward trend line channel that I showed you yesterday, and now appears to be bullish. Let me go over to my trading view and look at that right quick. The 4-hour chart. Yeah, the 4-hour has turned bullish on all the indicators that I have, and so is the day chart. Everything bullish. Day chart, 4-hour chart, all bullish on gold. So we have a bullish bias today. Trading at 48.36. Bitcoin has not done anything. Oh, gold is dropping down again. What is going on with oil? What is oil doing? This is really because some of the ships are getting through the blockade of the blockade. Some of the ships I saw reported late last night, some of the ships are getting through. So apparently I don't know what's going on. The blockade is not working or what. But ships are getting through, so that's bringing the price of oil down, I guess. I haven't checked the news today yet to see exactly what the situation is. I haven't checked the headlines. Anybody else here in the channel, let me know in the comments below where you're watching from. I don't have YouTube open, so I don't know how many people are watching. I can only see if you make a comment. I can see the comments in my streaming software. And this is now starting the second candle here. First candle is bullish, came down a little bit. I'm really glad I got out of that first trade. So if I should break above this red trend line and close above the trend line, then I'm going to go long. And it looks to be bullish. Go over to my 5-minute chart. Yeah, big momentum candle on the 5-minute chart. And it's above the 100 moving average. Anything above the 100 should be bullish. Anything below the 100 should be bearish. Wow, got a lot of momentum here. And this is typical, when Asia opens, that they will generally follow the direction from the close of the U.S. session. And as you can see, the close of the U.S. session was bullish. Okay. Thanks, Howard. You're long, got hammered by the pullback, 48.44 entry, but stayed in and hopefully it was worth it. Was a measured pullback. I just got it wrong. Got in at 48.44.
Guess what?
Let's see, where did you get in? 48.44. Okay, yeah, you just got in a little bit early. You're good. You're all good now. Yeah, initially it looked like Tokyo was going to turn it bearish. And I'll go ahead and tell you what happened here. This is the 7:30 candle. This is 30 minutes before Shanghai opened. And I noticed that sometimes that's a good point to get in. So I went short. I went short right there on that, I think. Well, let me show you the candle. I had my trend line there. Okay, so it broke below here. This is the 30 minutes before Shanghai opened. It broke below, so I went short on this candle here. And then I had a tight stop loss, Okay, this is not normal. I had a tight stop loss, but then I saw it reversing and I got out. I had my stop loss just about right in here at 48.39. I would have got stopped out, but I got out before it got there. I could see it was a wrong move. Going short was wrong today. So you're in a good situation, Howard. You're still in profit right now. We'll just readjust that trend line. Yeah, that was not a normal trade for me to go short like that before the Shanghai market opened. As you know, I usually wait for the Shanghai market on the hour, but I've been noticing that sometimes Tokyo will take it for a good move, and they didn't today. So as soon as it reversed, I got out. I just cut my losses. Get out. I was wrong. Yeah, sometimes we just get it wrong. Okay, what do we got here? This is the second candle, and we've got another 6 minutes on this one. But it looks like I'm going to go long here. I'm going to wait till this closes above the trend line, and then I'll go long. But you're good. You got in at 48.44. You're all good. 48.44, and our low was 48.06, I believe. The low was 48.26. So you had an $18 move in the wrong direction. I usually have a $20 stop loss on my trades. So if I had taken that same trade, I would have been a little bit nervous, but I wouldn't have been stopped out. And yeah, we definitely got some bullish momentum here. This is looking good for the bulls. Wow. What in the world? Whoa ho. Whoa ho. It's running away with it. Hey Howard, you're cashing in big time. Look at that. $20 profit already. Man, this is not normal for the first kickoff of the Shanghai market. This is not normal at all. What a massive momentum candle. Well, it's gone without me. I'm not going to chase the candle. I don't have YouTube open. My channel is not open. So if you're in the chat group, just say hi. Let me know you're here. I don't know how many people are watching. Wow, congratulations, Howard. What a great move. Good for you. Let's put that at 48.44. That was your entry point. 48.44. Well done. $26 move, 260 pips. If you traded one lot, that's $2,600. I don't think you traded one lot. And where's it going? This is always a question you can ask. It's going to 48.78. That's the first resistance level. Oh, there's Raj. I just didn't needed to scroll up. Didn't see all the comments here. Yeah, that candle. What is going on? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not watching on YouTube. I have been last week, but normally, but I'm just watching on my streaming channel here, on my streaming software, trying to catch all the comments. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's very unusual. We don't normally see something like this in the start of the Shanghai market. So I've missed this trade. That's okay. It's gone. I'm not going to chase this candle. Let it retrace. I'm going to go over and look at my 5-minute chart. That's going to look pretty amazing. Wow. Massive move. There must have been some news come out. Maybe, I don't know. Any breaking news, Raj? You're out. Good for you. Well done, Howard. Well done. You get a round of applause today. Yeah, Raj, if you just joined in, Howard got in at 48.44. He got in over here, I think, on this candle. It went a little bit the wrong direction. He stayed in. He sat on his hand. He was patient. And then it paid off big time. Yeah, after a big move. What is
Guess
going
what?
on? This is crazy. This is not normal for the Asia market. So much volatility. Yeah, Howard, you did great to get out of that. You would have given it all back. This is just insane. Exciting to watch, but yeah, that's what I say too. Holy shit. This is so unusual for this time of day for the Asia market. Maybe somebody hit the wrong button. Some big hedge fund manager or some central bank guy, some institution, maybe they hit the wrong button. Now it's coming right back to where it was. Okay, if you're new to the channel, let me know where you're watching from. I'm not looking on YouTube. I don't know how many people are watching. So if you're here, just say hi in the comments. Okay, yeah, good job, Howard. Good job. We do get uncomfortable sometimes while the trade is open. If you weren't uncomfortable during trading, then you're not normal. You're not doing something right. That's quite normal. But you've been in the game long enough, you know, to sit on your hands, let the trade play out. You're willing to accept the loss if you were wrong. It's gone right back. Wow, it would have taken you, you would have lost, you would have given all of that back. If you just waited, you'd just given all of that back. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, this is so unusual. I keep saying that, but I'm gonna now change my trend line up here. Okay. Now I definitely don't have any kind of a trade set up. I'm gonna leave uh, that in there. I'm gonna put Howard's name there. That's where Howard trade, right over here, I believe, and had a big payday. Oh, great. Good to see traders making profit. Good to see our team doing well. And I'll just go ahead and delete that. Okay, as you know, I went short over here on this candle here, but I could see that it was wrong, and so I cut my loss. I got out real quick. I definitely would have got stopped out with a big loss. So gold is bullish on the day chart and the H4 chart, and we were bullish all day yesterday. As you can see here, all day yesterday. Came down a little bit in the during the London session, but then continued up. Very, very bullish during the New York session. Anani. Hey, Anani, I don't think I've seen you here before. Where are you watching from? You talk about liquidity. You talking about maybe a liquidity grab, a liquidity sweep? I don't usually look for that in the Asian market. We don't usually get this kind of move in the Asia Pacific market. This is the Singapore and Shanghai opening. We don't usually get this kind of move. Very unusual. Normally these are the you get the little small candles like this throughout the entire session. Where are you watching from, Anani? And now we're going back up. So yeah, maybe this after this big bullish move, that was just the central banks, institutions doing a liquidity grab, come down here and knock out all the stop losses, and then continue the bullish direction. Very, very possible. I don't usually watch for a liquidity grab in the Asian session, but that is possible with the big players, the hedge fund managers, the institutions. I showed this. I showed this yesterday, but I lost my microphone while I had the slide going. And I just want everybody to know that I do understand liquidity grabs, liquidity sweeps, and that's done by institutional traders, central banks, hedge fund managers. That's how they trade. And you can see this kind of a move typically on the opening sessions of the London session. They had a big one on the London session yesterday, and I got a good trade on that. And also on the New York session. And I have a course that I teach on that. It's about 30 or 40 slides, and it takes you through, how this works, why they do it, when they do it, how to mark up your charts so that you can recognize it, and it can be very, very useful strategy. I use this in the London and the New York session, and it can pay off very, very well. But you got to know what to watch for. And these are the big guys. These are the ones that are moving the market. It's not you and me. It is a small retail trader that just pushed gold up $25, in 30 seconds. That's not me and Howard and Raj. It's not us guys. It's the institutions, the central banks, the hedge fund managers with billions of dollars manipulating the market. So I put this together some time back, and it can be really, really useful. Good, it's something to watch for. It is true. Does happen. And if you want to understand how institutions and central banks trade, then let me know. I'm thinking about putting together a webinar to go through those slides and to explain that to anybody that wants to listen. If you're interested in that, let me know in the channel, and we'll look at doing something over the next. Give me a couple of weeks to set it up and see if we can get some people in the group. It take about an hour, about 1 hour to go through all of that, explain how it works, how to set up the chart, what to watch for. In fact, let me go back to we had exactly that here, right here. This green candle, this is the open of the London market yesterday. And this is a liquidity sweep. And then it went way down. There's a huge move yesterday, and I got in on that right there because I knew what to watch for. And I had my chart set up to anticipate that, to expect it. It doesn't happen every time, okay? Nothing is predictable, but that's how the institutions trade. And then we got it again over here. This is just before the New York market open. This is a huge liquidity sweep here. Everybody's buying and buying, buying, buying. Everybody's buying gold, buying gold. And then the big players, they need liquidity. So they'll just sweep down and grab all of those stop losses. If you're buying, you have your stop loss over in here, right? Somewhere. And they come down, wipe out all those stop losses, and then it moves the real direction. That's what a liquidity sweep is. But that's for another day. And it typically happens at the London Open and the New York Open. Okay, Howard, thanks. Yeah, you got to always be willing to learn. That's what we do in trading. Always willing to learn. The markets change. We have to adapt to the markets, and you can always learn. So I'm always learning. I'll set up a webinar over the next 10 days or so. We'll make it on a Saturday, about midday my time. So that should suit everybody down under. And see if we can get some people in there. I'll advertise it on Telegram and what have you. If you're wondering why, when you take a trade and then you get stopped out and then the market goes in your direction, that's why. It's manipulation. But you can avoid that if you understand what the big guys are doing, the big players, the ones with the billions of dollars that are moving the market. Okay, so where are we here now? We're on the 8:30 candle. That's our 1, 2, 3, fourth candle. And just getting started with that one. Now these are the normal moves we see, right? These little small candles here. Maybe we'll get back to normal now. This was so unusual. Big move up, big move down. And Howard is right. After you get a huge move like that, you are definitely going to get a retracement. Nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes down forever. How many people have we got in the group? I don't have my YouTube channel open, so I can't see that that number. I can just see the comments on my streaming software. I don't think there must not be many people in the group today in the channel. So I see you posted 5,000. Yeah, okay, probably go to 5,000. Our first resistance level is 48.78. We're not far away from 5,000. Right now it's $152 away from that. That's nothing for gold. Could do that today. But something is, the market sentiment has changed. You know, we were in a downward trend channel on the higher time frames, on the day chart, the 4-hour chart, and that broke out. That's no longer the case. We've turned bullish on both of those, day chart and 4-hour chart, and oil is dropping. So something going on here is, I guess, because of I saw last night the ships are getting through. Some of the Chinese and the Iranian ships, they're getting through the Trumpty Dumpty's blockade. I don't know why. They probably don't know why either. But if ships are getting through, that means the oil is getting back to the market, and perhaps that's bringing the price down. Now at 87. What's the DXY doing? Okay, the DXY US dollar dropping, and now since yesterday pretty steady sideways, but had a big drop during the day yesterday. What happened with the stock market? Dow Jones, it went up. Yeah, okay. S&P 500 up. Okay. So things seem to be settling down or calming down. Oh, I know they said that they're going to have additional talks. That was one thing. That might be what's put a little bit of a positive sentiment on the market. They're going to have a second round of talks, the U.S., Israel, and Iran, a second round of talks. Maybe that's changed the market sentiment. I might just jump over here and look and see if I see any headlines. Yeah, the talks could resume over the next 2 days. Israel and Lebanon have agreed to hold further negotiations. Okay, that's probably put some positive sentiment into the market. We'll just wait and see. Okay, position to buy. Where was our starting point today? This is our first candle here, the 8 o'clock candle, and we're almost back down to where we started the day. And you guys understand my strategy, so I can't see that I'm going to be getting any kind of a trade during this session. So I'll come back during the London session and see what it looks like. I need to my strategy. I need to play around in here and get a break above or a break below one of these trend lines. Now we're just getting these small little candles, normal movement after this big move up and big move down. Okay, the volatility below 20. Now it's bouncing off of 48.45, and that is where we had this double top over here. So I can put that in as a support resistance level, and it's come down to that zone here right now, and looks like it's going to bounce away from that and start its move back up. Maybe. But remember this, okay, support resistance here, but that's a zone. It can be a little above, a little below that. That's just a zone. There's no magic number. So might play around here before it takes off again. We just have to wait and see. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and bail out here. You can see I'm not going to get a trade during this session according to the strategy that I use. So thanks all to all of you for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for your comments. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hope you have a good session of trading. Congratulations again, Howard, on your excellent move today. And I'll see you all again the same time tomorrow. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Oh, hang on a minute. I got one more comment. Furniture consultant. Yeah, you're back. Okay. Where can you enter? Well, according to your strategy. I'll just comment on that a little bit. Fortune, what was it? Furniture. Thank you, Howard. Furniture. You can enter wherever you want. Gold is bullish. Okay, gold is bullish on the 4 hour chart and the day chart. So you look for an opportunity to buy. Forget about selling. Look for an opportunity to buy. And what I'm waiting for is a break above my trend line here, which is very far away. So that's not going to happen for me in this Asia session. I'm just going to wait for the London session and see if I get a good opportunity to enter a long position. And if you want to wait till it retraces back, for me, I could wait till it retraces back to my green line here, and then if it bounces off of that, then that might be an indication for me to go long. But you follow your strategy, whatever you follow, furniture. Trust your strategy. But the key thing is the big picture. Gold is bullish. All right, that's it for me, guys. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you again same time tomorrow.